good evening to you, and welcome live to Hoosier Friday Night Overtime. I'm Anthony Calhoun. We're glad you're hanging out with us tonight, and believe it or not, we're already more than halfway through the regular season with tonight's Game 5 all across Central Indiana. And we kick off Hoosier Friday Night Overtime with our marquee matchup tonight, and the marquee matchup is so big, we needed to take Chopper 8 there tonight as two high-powered offenses meet, Avon and Brownsburg. Chopper 8 was ready to go for week 5 of the football season, and yours truly had some help throwing out some shirts from MyINDY-TV Sports Locker analyst, Colts punter Pat McAfee.
You know, you talk about a rivalry. This is one of the best in the state. Avon against Brownsburg, and you think the Dogs are ready? Look at this, a whiteout here in Brownsburg.
Brownsburg looking to stay unbeaten on the year, but already in trouble, down 10-0 in the second quarter. But Kyle Christie hits this 22-yard field goal to get the Dogs within 7. But this Avon team does not play like its record of 2-2. Check out this play. Dominique Blackman takes the pitch, and he hits Kendall Griffin in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. The Dogs weren't the king of the mountain tonight. It was all Avon, 38-17. Up next, a trip to a fired-up Pike High School, where the Red Devils were taking on Bloomington North, and right from the start, the Cougars on fire. Jake Teakin to Dylan Anderson for the 35-yard TD. But Pike answers. Jeffrey Harmon takes this kickoff return, and he's gone. 96 yards for the touchdown. Yeah, a lot of push-ups for the former Pike cheerleaders. The Red Devils cruise to a 37-17 win. Our final stop in the air, Zionsville High School. The battle of the green teams as Westfield came to town. And the Shamrocks offense looking good early. Wade Bertrand to Brady White picks up the first down. This game was a defensive battle early on until the Eagles' Michael Wheatholzer hits this 32-yard field goal. The Eagles go on to win. Final score, 29-0. All right, let's move on now. And last year, Warren Central grabbed the state title in that controversial overtime thriller with Carmel. This year, the Warriors are 3-1, and the only loss came to an Ohio powerhouse. Ashley Adamson, she's here tonight on Hoosier Friday Night Overtime and has more on that. Ashley.
Yeah, Steve, well, the Warriors' only defeat this year came in week 2 to Cleveland's Glenville High. The Tar Blooders are ranked 13th in the nation, and that school has produced plenty of NFL talent, including Ted Ginn and Dante Whitner. So certainly not a bad loss for the Warriors. Warren Central is currently ranked 26th in the country tonight, looking to stay perfect in the mix with a win at North Central. And look who's there, famous Panther grad and World Hoops champion Eric Gordon. But it was Warren that brought the crowd to its feet after the opening kick. Clarence Hayes goes deep to Anthony Davis. He stiff arms his way right into the end zone for a quick 6, and the Warriors set the tone very early. Later in the opening quarter, North Central trying to answer with a bomb of their own, but Caleb Humphrey there to pick it off, and the Warriors cash in on the interception. Hayes calls his own number, and he is off. Takes it all the way down to the 3-yard line before getting tripped up. Next play, though, Delonte Buckley finishes the job. Warren Central wins again, a big one, 55-25, your final. Warrior fans no doubt looking forward to that Week 7 matchup with Carmel tonight. The Greyhounds on the road at Lawrence North. Second quarter, Carmel up big and looking for more. Jesse Hollander with the touchdown. It's 28-7, and the route's pretty much on. Just before the half, Greyhounds on 2nd and 25, but no problem for Devin Brinson. Breaks loose on a long run up the sideline, and they will let him finish the job. 2 plays later, Brinson takes the handoff, finds the end zone. Carmel with another big win tonight, 48-14. Afterwards, Coach Kevin Wright says he's pleased with the season so far, but he knows, obviously, there's still plenty of work to be done.
Well, I feel good about where we're at, but obviously we've got some really tough games ahead of us, and in our conference, you know, we've got we're kind of backloaded with our schedule. So we got North Central next week and Warren and on down line. So it doesn't get any easier.
We really don't overlook anybody. I know everyone always says that, but it's really the truth. We take it 1 week at a time, but we feel good at where we're at. We're proud of where we're at, but we're not satisfied. We always just want to try to get better.
And that Carmel-Warren Central game is 2 weeks from tonight. And AC, you call the shots, but I'm assuming that will be our marquee matchup.
Yeah, I'll use your advice on that one. I think you're right about that. All right. Thanks a lot, Ashley Adamson. All right, last week, Ben Davis missed out on a chance to make a statement in the MIC, falling to defending 5A champion Warren Central. Now, this week, the Giants taking on another team coming off a loss to a MIC power. Chris Willick is tracking that story from our web center tonight. Chris.
Well, you see, that would be Terre Haute North. The Patriots started the season 3-0 before losing to Center Grove, so somebody had to bounce back. Get you out on the city's west side, home of the Giants of Ben Davis. Purple Rain coming on down, and the crowd absolutely loving it. BD trying to send a message. And the Giants get it going early. Quarterback Antonio Hurd calls his own number. That option always a good one when you got a guy like this. Untouched into the end zone, 7-0. Well, Antonio gets some backfield help from a guy called Antoine Sturgis. A solid back, and watch the block right there. Wow, rumbles around the left side. BD would finish the drive, the naked boot, and Hurd would connect with Jake Perry in the back of the end zone, and it is 14-0 Purple. Patriots finally do get their offense rolling. Daniel Gabbard's scoring scamper, but Ben Davis takes it over the Patriots, 41-14. Moving on to Speedway, the Sparkplugs taking on Monrovia. Bulldogs head coach Mark Janes very at home in Speedway. He's a member of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Radio Network, and his team leads 9-6 in the third when quarterback Dalton Clements finds the coach's son, Evan Janes, wide open. Where is the Speedway defense? Touchdown, Monrovia. Second half, Speedway quarterback Austin Angley can't get the ball cleanly. Monrovia falls on it, and the visitors are feeling pretty good about themselves. 2 plays later, it's pay dirt. Darren Oliver punches it in, but the point after is blocked. It would come back to haunt them. Late in the third now, Plugs firing on all cylinders. Angley finds Josh Snyder over the middle, 82 yards for the touchdown. Another wide open play. They still trail by 2. But this field goal in the fourth quarter decides it. Speedway survives 19-18. The Sparkplugs now 4-1, avenging a 34-15 loss to Monrovia, who ended up going to the state championship game in Class 2A. Well, to get all your highlights and scores, click on wishtv.com. Week 5 is up and ready to roll. Your highlights are here. We got all your scores from top to bottom. AC, wishtv.com, your place to go.
All right, Chris, thanks a lot. Here are some more scores from tonight. We'll have them throughout the show. Kokomo just cruises past Newcastle, 70-0. That's the score, right? And Heritage Christian, look at this, wins big over Connorsville, 44-6. Chautauqua went down to Cincinnati Elder tonight, and they found out it's tough to win in the pit as the Panthers take down the Trojans. And Roncalli blanks Cecina tonight. Final score was 23-0. We're going to take a break. Last week, Fishers won one of the wildest games of the year. Tonight, the Tigers with a tough test against the invading Harrison Raiders. We got that for you and more next year.
Hoosier Friday Night Overtime is brought to you by Ortho Indy.